beautiful people. Sorry that the lighting fucking sucks right here. Good day, good day, good day. Grand rising, you feel me? I'm very excited for what I have in store for us today. We're going to a beach cleanup and I'm so fucking excited. I want to look nice and presentable for the turtles that we might potentially be saving, you know what I'm saying? Even if I might never see no animals that's really cool like a turtle, I gotta get fly for the animals that will be there, you know? You know, just the baseline animals like birds and shit and lizards, you know? So I gotta get myself presentable for the animals. My cat's locked in my brother's room, but when that motherfucker sleep, he's asleep. Ain't nobody tell that cat to go in his room. Nobody told him to do that. Just rub a little bit of oil onto my strands before I take my hair out. And then I'm gonna pick this hoe. Y'all, the other day I watched a girl show how to make your own like hair picks with, what the fuck did she use? Like acrylic or something. And she decorated her hair pick with some dried flowers or whatever. And it was so freaking beautiful. And I was just like, I need some acrylic, because the things that these motherfuckers are doing with acrylic in the comfort of their own home is getting out of hand. And I need to get my hands in it. And the video was very well produced because the first little section of the video, like the intro, she has like this little documentary style where she explains the history of picks and how they were like introduced to America. Okay, so when I take the braid out, I like to just leave it. I don't want to do nothing with it. I am not good at braid outs, especially with my hair type. Some motherfuckers be doing braid out, and this is something that be getting me. Like, they'll take one of these strands, and they'll just pull it. And the whole braid just start coming out, and it starts unraveling. You know what I'm saying? For a braid out. I don't understand. But maybe it's just my hair texture is kinky coily type of thing, you know? Oh my gosh. I hate when they start sticking up like this instead of laying down. Something tells me I should have took this shit out yesterday and just gave it a day to marinate with gravity. Maybe build a bond with gravity and whatnot, because this is not, it's not looking good so far. Okay, I feel like I panicked a little bit too soon because I love my hair. I love it. I love her. Kind of fucked up a little bit. I picked a little bit too far, so this part is a little bit frizzier. But that's okay. Honestly, when you get used to just having black hair, you just know some shit might happen. Okay. I went ahead and put some my lip gloss, popping my lip gloss cool. All the boys be stalking, they chase me after school. I'm about to call the police. I put on another, well, y'all watch me put on that pimple patch. I put on some iridescent eyeliner my boyfriend got me. I literally love this shit. It's by Wet n Wild. Got it from, what's that place called? Walgreens. This is the Chameleon Wet n Wild, like, chrome eyeliner. It's the electric prism color. I love this shit. Oh, I love it so much. It just made me so fucking excited. And then I went ahead and put like clear mascara on just to accentuate my eyes just a little bit. I put dark eyeliner next to the iridescentness to let it pop a little bit. Let me show y'all this mascara. I've had this mascara, shit you not, for like years. But oh my gosh, let me tell y'all why I stopped using this shit. This is the mascara. Mega Clear Wet n Wild again. Walgreens. I love this mascara because it's clear and it doesn't make my eyelashes as thick, if that's not the look I'm looking for. It goes on clear and it hardens. So, you know what I'm saying? It doesn't add thickness to my eyelashes, but it elongates them, and it hardens. Y'all peep how like it's not entirely clear. Tell me why, like the week that I got it, the week or two after I got it, my mom bought it for me. Tell me why my sister fat-headed ass gonna go ahead and use it after putting on like regular mascara and like dipping it. You know what I'm saying? So she had regular mascara on, then she used my shit and then like was dipping it and stuff like that. And I could tell she was like reapplying it because it wasn't just like one like dip putting it back. It was like streaky by the time next time I seen it. And I got so pissed off that I stopped using my shit. Cause it's one thing to just be a sister and use my shit without my permission. You know, I prefer you ask first. But it's a whole nother thing if you just make the makeup look disgusting. The shit was clear before. But anyways, this is the fit for no toes. This is the fit for today. This is a shirt from my middle school. I still have, this is like a vintage little shirt. I done cut it at the knit. Whew. Let's see how long it lasts after I did that shit. And then this is like my favorite pair of jeans. You ready to go? That's like what you're wearing today?
Isn't that good?
I'm just asking. Evans, you in a bad mood? Please don't like assume that I'm saying something I'm not, okay? If I have to be direct with you, I will. I don't want to stress you out, okay? So I feel like I gotta give you that preface for today. I'm here with you, not against you.
So you will beat me up? So you hate me?
I love you.
Got it.
I'm a rock star. I'm a rock star. Woke up to niggas talking like me. Woke up to niggas talking like me. I woke up to niggas talking like me. Woke up to niggas talking like me. Ooh, I think they like me. What am I white tea? The mighty. Let's open the window. Open them blinds up. This is like one of the first things that I do in the morning. I'm in a good mood, which is really great because I crashed out like 3 times in a row like 2 days ago. And then yesterday was kind of like a mellow day for me. I think it was the ashwagandha. Drink that shit. I took a 2-3 hour nap. I've been going through a lot. What did Kendra say? I've been going through something. 3 crash outs straight in one day. I've been going through something. But maybe we'll talk about that at a later time. What's up, fishies? What's up, fishies? I'm finna go save y'all cousins today. We're not even technically like saving animals directly. We're just cleaning up the beach. But still, y'all, aren't y'all excited? Aren't y'all proud of me?
Yes, we are proud of you, Cora. Thank you so much for protecting our planet and reducing your carbon footprint. Yay!
Also, I got some new fish. These small little buddies are my ember tetras. I got like 15 of them bitches. They're getting along great with the zebra Daniels. They're a little bit too fast for them to chase, which if you know, you know. Daniels love to just chase motherfuckers. But they're a little bit too fast for them, especially after they eat, because them motherfuckers are they're greedy as fuck. What else? And if you also know that when you order like fish and shit, sometimes if it's a nice dealer, fish dealer, they might include like some extra fish just in case any die on the trip. So I ordered 10 and I got 15 and none of them have passed away. So I'm up 5. We up, twin. We up. It just made me so happy. I love animals. I need to calm down. Girl, would you believe it if I told you my fucking phone just told me I ran out of storage? Y'all wish me luck. I'll see y'all when we get there.
my cup, so don't try to intrude. Girl, for that, I'm going to war. If she put through a way that I'm screwed. This one I lie like I know you a whore. I know you that cookie keep pad. Fuck
Say, I know you a whore. She funny as fuck for that.
She got her skin show. If you thought it was movie on movie, bitch, this is only the intro.
It'd be easier to. I just try to do it again. It'd be easier to reverse if there's a car there. It's like I'm forced to.
I might get copyrighted. We just got here. We do see some colored people, but we also see a lot of young people, like probably middle school to high school, and I hope they don't kill my fucking vibe. Not to be a hater or nothing, but sometimes kids can be kind of mean. But they look like a vibe, you know. They out here trying to save the planet, so they gotta be a vibe, right? We hoping. But it looks like a really nice turnout. Like, it's a good chunk of people here, and we like 18 minutes after they started. You really can't be late to these types of things, you know. So I'm excited. Let's go fucking save the turtles.
You could be late. I'm like, you here to save the planet? You late? What's gonna happen when it's too late to save the planet? Where you gonna be then, huh? Just go. That's how they gonna be.
That tipping point kind of serious, huh?
Yeah.
Ooh, I'm gonna bring my purse so I can grab some souvenirs if I pass them, and carry my.
You ever be just picking up trash in your bag?
Not trash, like shells, boy. You know me. Oh, they're here for service hours. That makes so much sense. Okay, that makes so much sense. I'm here for fun, y'all. This is a pretty green. What car is this? It's a Benny. This is a Benny, y'all. Look how pretty. You can't really see how pretty the
What made you click
green
that?
is. Click what?
Like the service hour.
Because he has a folder. So what would you see is your dream car?
My dream car.
Yeah.
I don't know no more.
Right? There's so many nice ones.
Yeah. I don't know no more.
If I had to answer the question, I would have to like pick something random that don't
Lamb
really.
truck.
A Lamb truck.
Not a Lambo truck, but like the SUV. Like, I think they call it a Lamb truck.
Okay, I guess. That's fine with me. Okay, they're doing like a little presentation. We gotta sign in. Hold on. It's so beautiful out here. There's so many people out here too. I'm pretty sure they do stuff like this like really often, at least once a month. This beach is very clean, which is very impressive. The lady was explaining to us how like since they started doing regular beach cleanups, the turtle population has grown, and that's so beautiful. So far we've only been finding like really small stuff, like small broken up pieces of plastic or like the sticks for like lollipop sticks. We did find one whole straw. This couple chilling on the beach gave us like a can that they were done with. That was nice. But we literally not even 10 minutes in. I'm enjoying myself. I can feel the impact already. Y'all go save the planet in some small way, okay? This is like shedding for like a crab or something. You see how it's like kind of hairy. You kind of see like the claws or like the fins. These are Portuguese man o' wars. But look how fucking crazy the water is. Like this shit is wild. It's possible. That water is crazy. Good amount of stuff. A lot of bottle caps and lollipop sticks. Look at all these chickens.
You don't like crab legs?
These are the souvenirs I was talking about. Even though I'm not gonna bring this home.
Yeah,
It's
you
the
can
pool
take a
shit I was
limb
talking about. I'm gonna take what?
home.
Take the limb home. I mean, I would if I wanted to. It's like tucked in its shell. And then it looked like it had like a little tail or something. So cool. There you go, buddy. The nigga dead, but put him back on into the earth. My hair got blued out, y'all. But maybe I can just pick it out a little bit when we get home. We saying bye-bye to the beach. The water looked crazy, but it looked so fun. Like I wish, look here, I wish that we packed to get in the water just for even 5 minutes. But let me show y'all the trash that we got. It was crazy. It's all type of shit. Like I said, a lot of bottle caps and lollipop sticks, random miscellaneous chunks of like plastic. I think that's kind of like that purple thing. It's kind of like a brush, straws. Those are my gloves in there. A piece of wire. I hit the jackpot where single patch of seaweed. It was like a spoon, a piece of plastic, maybe like another bottle cap or two. Like in this one little section of seaweed, you gotta like run your fingers through, like you gotta push the seaweed around. You know, it's kind of like an afro or just hair in general, or like puffy hair. You know, like shit can hide in that shit. You know, so toss that shit around a little bit. And I find just off of this one experience that if it's one piece of trash and this little bundle of seaweed, sift through that shit, because if it's one, then it's more. That theory has been supported multiple times today. So, yeah, I miss y'all. This is a really nice beach too. But I enjoy myself. We about to go sign out. Hello, my beautiful people. I am back home. I had so much fucking fun cleaning up trash off the beach. It's the simple things in life sometimes. It really is. My makeup stayed intact pretty good, pretty well. My hair, on the other hand, she still look good. She's just a little blown out, as an afro should be a little bit, you know, be a little bit puffy and round, you know what I'm saying? Not really defined by any labels or restrictions or boxes, you know what I'm saying? That's what the afro do. That's just what the afro do. Anyways, let me show y'all my souvenirs. Um, for one, this is literally like the first thing that I peeped as soon as we walked on the beach. This shell is huge. Well, it's part of a shell now, but it's so beautiful. Look at the group. If it could focus just a little bit. I don't know if the quality is going to, you know, increase so y'all can see how beautiful this shell is. I don't know if y'all can really capture how beautiful this shell is, but this is literally the first thing that I seen as soon as we walked on the beach. And you know, the volunteers that were, I guess, proctoring the whole event were like watching, and I didn't want them to judge me for picking up a shell because, you know, it belongs to the beach and blah blah blah, you know what I'm saying? But like, I'll be collecting shells. I don't feel bad about it, really. I just try not to let certain people see me and do it if I feel like they're gonna judge me. So maybe I do care. I don't know. But yeah, beautiful shell. I have literally so many shells that I'm gonna put in my tank. I cannot wait to set up my saltwater tank. Tell me, would y'all be interested in that? Like the day that I set up my saltwater tank, because I have an empty 40-gallon tank in the garage, and that's gonna be my first saltwater tank and my biggest tank yet. Let me know if y'all would be interested in watching that process, because girl, it's gonna be a process. My second souvenir, hopefully y'all can't hear my neighbor doing yard work. My second souvenir is this little plant. I have no idea what it is. My first assumption was maybe a mangrove tree, but I think mangrove seeds or pods are the long ones, and this is obviously not that. So I don't know what it is. Part of me just wants to stick it in some water and see what grows, but most likely than not, I'm gonna search up what it is, and then this will also go into my saltwater tank like a little tree to stick out the saltwater tank. You know what I'm saying? That would be so fucking beautiful. And then right when we left, they did not have shirts for the volunteers, but the one of the guys gave me this little pamphlet thing. He was telling us how we just reached like the opening of like turtle nesting season or whatever. What is it, turtle nesting or turtle hatching season, I think. So soon, if we go to the beach, we'll be seeing turtles. He was just saying like be mindful of that. And on these beaches, the loggerhead turtles and the green turtles are the most common that bury their eggs, and we can tell by what turtle was like that laid an egg by the tracks. So those are the different tracks for the loggerhead, green turtle, and the leather back turtle. It's really interesting to learn this. This is like really interesting to me. Did y'all know there's only really like 7 different species of like sea turtles? I'm pretty sure y'all can fact check me, but I learned that in school and I was just like, wow, we really do have to protect the fucking turtles. You know what I'm saying? It's like they're special. They're like pandas, like how pandas only eat bamboo. You know, we gotta protect the pandas and we gotta protect the bamboo because they're a little bit autistic. It's all they eat. They like my nephew. My nephew literally only eat um sausage off of pepperoni. I mean sausage off of pizza and chicken nuggets. I'm trying to think what else. He might bite a piece of chicken. Might. And he might eat some spaghetti, but as far as I know, that's all he eats. So the panda's autistic. We gotta protect them. You feel me? And then on the back, it shows like how you can protect the environment and the sea turtles of Florida East Coast, how you can help protect them, minimize beachside sighting, do not approach or touch them or get in front of an adult or baby turtles, walk along the water's edge, not at the dune line. So yeah, I was doing a lot of that today, I'm not gonna lie. Closed drapes in oceanfront rooms at night. I ain't got no beach house yet, but if you live on a beach, that's for you. Do not dig above the tide mark and please fill in other holes. Do not use flashlights or flash cameras. Do not disturb nests, markers, signs, or tracks. Lights out for sea turtles between May 1st and October 31st. Take a guided turtle walk in June and July. I would love to do that. And then they have some like resources for sea turtle preservation and emergencies and Florida fish and wildlife and shit like that. Got they details on the back, but yeah, those are my souvenirs. Very simple and cute. It was a beautiful experience. Literally, the last time I've been to a beach cleanup of some sorts, it was for community service hours, just like a lot of the youth that was there. I went with a friend and we weren't really on the beach, but we got on a boat and we were just like riding in the water to see if any like trash was in the water itself. That was really cool. I think that might have been the first and only time I've gotten on a boat. Like that shit. That was years ago. Like I wasn't even a senior when we went ahead and did that. So that was a long time ago. Chill vibes everywhere. I loved it. I'm gonna try to do it more often to see like the general feel of it and if I can make it a priority in my life. And if so, I think I'm gonna become a volunteer. I might become a volunteer. You know, the people that were there like doing a little presentation and like providing the gloves and the supplies and stuff like that, having people sign in, you know, and like whatever other things that they do because they only do these beach cleanups once a month. Can you believe that? Well, that is very believable. How often do you really need to clean the beach? Like a specific section of the beach, you know what I'm saying? But yeah, it was also very surprising that there was barely any litter. Like they really do their shit. But yeah, I had fun. I hope y'all enjoyed those clips. And now, Loki, it's time to switch the subject. If you watched my last 2 videos, you would have realized that it's a little bit of a different type of content than what I started off with or what's usually on this page. I guess through my journey of challenging myself to post weekly on here every Tuesday, I realized that maybe I was trauma bonding with y'all a little bit. Maybe I was like trauma dumping on y'all a little bit. You know what I'm saying? Because like I looked at back at my videos, and essentially what inspired my earlier videos on this channel is that the times that I was going through a lot emotionally and mentally, I wish that I had content like mine to watch and understand like it's not just me that's feeling these ways, and somebody that can give a little bit guidance, you know what I'm saying? Because I did not have like support or guidance. I didn't have like a guidance counselor or like a therapist. I didn't have any like trusted adult to talk to about like being depressed in high school and everything that I went through in college, you know what I'm saying? Like even when I was experimenting with therapy, my therapy was an asshole, and she gaslit the fuck out of me and invalidated like damn near all of my experiences. I have a whole video on that. Again, I was trauma dumping on y'all. But now I am lucky, I am blessed enough to say that I have a new therapist. It's taken like 3 years for me to try therapy again because like it traumatized the fuck out of me, my last experience. But this time around it feels a lot better. It feels a lot healthier, and it feels aligned, it feels right, and it made me realize that like maybe there's aspects of sharing my trauma with the internet that is very beneficial. However, just to protect myself, I got to be a little bit more careful with that. You know what I'm saying? I think so far with the things that I've shared, I think I'm okay with it being online, but I have to ask myself like a really important question. Like, I don't know where this YouTube shit is going to lead me. I really do this for fun. It would be great if like a community comes out of this, and I don't know, maybe I can live off my YouTube channel maybe one day. That would be awesome, you know what I'm saying? But it's not my only dream in my life. However, I have to ask myself this question: like, would I be comfortable like 5 years down the line, somebody coming up to me, and bringing up things that I've talked about in my videos? You know what I'm saying? Because you y'all strangers at the end of the day. I love y'all, but y'all strangers. So like, would I be comfortable with one of y'all just coming up to me and just, asking me about like my relationship with my parents, or my trauma with my friends, losing friends, you know what I'm saying? Like, because, people might be excited. You never know. You really can't have expectations with people. I mean, with strangers, you can't assume that a stranger is gonna address a topic like that with care and caution. You know what I'm saying? Like, to talk about it in general is no problem for me, but just to kind of like invite yourself to bring it up to me, something sensitive, you know what I'm saying? Or that could go for anybody, like that could get a little bit tricky. So I kind of have to look out for myself and look out for y'all, trying not to build like a parasocial relationship with y'all by sharing very deep sensitive shit. So I've just been really deep in my head about it. That's why you got the types of videos that you got the last 2 times that I posted, where I just sit in front of my camera and I just talk, because at the end of the day, that was also a very big aspect of what I wanted to bring to this channel. Like, I just wanted to chat, you know what I'm saying? And no matter how I format these videos, I'm talking about something. Let's go do a vlog. Let's go frolic in the forest. Let's talk about something that I learned about life. You know what I'm saying? I always find a way to yap y'all fucking ears off. I always find a way to take y'all to Yap City. So maybe this was just meant to be Yap City. You know what I'm saying? With a few boundaries and a few rules. You know what I'm saying? Vlogs and adventures will always be part of it because I do want to share my life. But I just essentially want to allow myself to just be myself, talk about the things that I want to talk about, and not worry about like, oh, people don't want to listen to me talk about fucking period products, or people don't want to hear me talk about my day. People don't want to watch me go to the grocery store. You know what I'm saying? When the tables turn, I be watching people do all type of shit on YouTube. I'll be watching all type of shit, you know what I'm saying? So yeah, I just I guess I just want to restate here that this channel is just for me to be myself. You know what I'm saying? Just know when you click on this channel, you're just gonna get a whole lot of Cora. Like punch you in the face, just full of Cora. You know what I'm saying? Whatever we doing, whether we sitting down, chatting, or we chilling, or we going on like a little adventure or whatever, it's just gonna be full of me. And from now on, I'm going to be just a little bit more strategic when sharing my trauma. I'm not completely sure how I want to go about it yet, but where I'm starting is asking myself, would I be comfortable with one of y'all coming up to me, asking me about this while I'm, planning a video type of thing. And probably putting a disclaimer in front of the video because like I don't one big thing that I'd be nervous about is like sharing something sensitive to myself. And a lot of people on the internet lack like emotional intelligence, or like they don't really read the room. They don't really understand that like I might be venting, or that this is a sensitive topic. So like don't come in the comments like with judgment. Don't come in the comments trying to say, oh, like, why didn't you just do this instead? Like people don't take account of like people aren't you. You know what I'm saying? Like maybe it made sense to you in that way, but if I'm sharing my story and it's really sensitive, you know what I'm saying? It's got some traumatic ties to it. You can leave kind of like the logic at home, because that's something else that I'm learning in therapy too. With traumatic events, you can't go back and fix it. So like, why you can't use logic? You know what I'm saying? And like that's not even how the brain works really. And maybe I'll make another video to deep dive into that, because this is a really profound lesson that I learned through therapy this time around. um when something traumatic happens to you, it's very emotional, and it's deep, and it's subconscious. So 9 times out of 10 you can't fight that with logic. You have to fight it with emotion. You have to fight it by feeling. You know what I'm saying? You need an emotional solution to heal from the trauma. You know what I'm saying? um like for example, like you got into a car accident, so you're traumatized to the point where you don't want to get in the car ever again in your life. You know what I'm saying? You can't say to yourself, oh, but car accidents rarely happen, which that statistic is actually not true. Car accidents are very common. You can't use that logic, that statistic, you know what I'm saying? Because it's it's a deeply emotional experience. You know what I'm saying? So you can't really fight it with the logic. It might help, yeah, but like depending on how deep it is, sometimes the brain and the body do not give a fuck how common it is. It's the fact that it happened, and now we have to solve that. And you know what I'm saying? So I hope that example makes sense, even though that statistic is not true. But yeah, so I can't expect strangers on the internet to have that understanding, and their comments invalidating me might trigger me a lot and put me back in that space of like, I don't want to be there. You know what I'm saying? So, like, I do have to take care of myself. I have to take care of this community and not promote parasocial relationship. I have to be careful when I'm trauma dumping on y'all. But trust me, there will be still some trauma dumping. I'm thinking maybe later on for like the deep, deep stuff. I'll make a Patreon for it because I still want to share it. I think it'll be beneficial for somebody out there because it would have been very beneficial to me. Um, you know what I'm saying? And of course I won't just share traumatic shit. um Ideally I would have like some type of healing and lesson to go with it, so I would share my experience and share what has helped me. You know what I'm saying? Like I don't like to just leave y'all with that baggage. You know what I'm saying? I share because I feel like it'll help people feel seen and feel like less alone, and I give something to like I guess a call to action, something to take home, you know. So yeah, I just want y'all to know essentially what I'm saying is the content is going to switch up just a little bit, and I think it's going to help me be more consistent with posting weekly. So yeah, please expect more yap sessions. If y'all want something specific, let me know. Let me know, because I like trying new things. expect more Yap City content, I guess, but do not expect the previous content to go away entirely. I would just build boundaries around it a little bit better. Um, and ultimately, expect to get to know me a little bit better. I'm gonna allow myself to not feel so cringe and embarrassed and stuff like that when I do stupid shit. As long as it's not like too stupid. Uh, I'm gonna just let y'all in a little bit more, be a little bit more transparent. I'm trying to level up my person. I'm trying to. Oh man, I want to talk to y'all about so many things, but like I gotta put it in the works first. Like it's like personal stuff. I gotta put it in the works first, but like bless it's so many ways that I want to level up myself in the next few months. Like things that I can do today, things that I can start today. Excuse me. Things that I have been low key avoiding, and it only takes like this quick little step to get it started, to get it rolling. You know what I'm saying? I feel that for me personally, a shift is coming soon. And I have this thing with the universe that every time I see dragonflies pretty prominently, I take that as a confirmation that a transformation for me is coming. So it will come in like stages where like I feel it in myself and I'm reflecting on it a lot, and I have like a path, like something I can see. It's not just a feeling, it's like kind of like a plan. And then I'll see a lot of dragonflies as like a confirmation. And y'all know I got a dragonfly tattooed on my arm for the same reason. Very transformative part of my life, and just a reminder to trust my fucking intuition, because I feel like y'all know I'm not religious, but I do believe in a higher power. I feel like we're all connected through the spirit basically. I feel like our intuition is how that higher power like speaks to us or connects with us, you know what I'm saying? So when I get a really strong gut feeling, I'm like life is speaking to me. I don't really call the higher power like God. I feel like it's a little bit too personified for me. Growing up in the church, I don't use pronouns for life. I just call it life, because if you really think about it, God is life, God is love, you know what I'm saying? Whatever you want to fucking call it. Sometimes I might call it the universe. That's a little bit more on the rare side, but I just be like capital L life, you know? But yeah, through my intuition is how I believe life speaks to me, or speaks to us, honestly. And listening to my intuition and trusting myself is how I build my relationship with myself, aka life. You know what I'm saying? Um, I don't know. This kind of got a little bit spiritual real quick. um, I think that's all. Oh my gosh. Whew. Yeah. I think that's all for this video, y'all. I'm just gonna make sure I drink plenty of water today, because that has been a big priority for me to stay hydrated. Apparently, by the time that you feel your mouth and your throat getting dry, it's like you've been dehydrated, baby. You've been dehydrated. That's like one of the later symptoms. I don't know how much water I'm supposed to drink. I've been targeting 3 of these, and this is 32 ounces. I've been trying to drink 3 of these every day. I probably did it maybe once in the past, maybe 2 weeks. This shit is hard, but it's okay. We're gonna get there. Y'all, please make sure y'all hydrated. I got me some chamomile tea in there to make it taste a little nice and to chill me down. Y'all, I drank this whole thing of ashwagandha tea. Y'all, I wasn't even like halfway done with the jug. That shit knocked me the fuck out. I was not expecting it. Like I wasn't even sleepy, really. Or maybe I was. Who knows? But I took like a fat ass nap, 2 or 3 hour long nap after drinking a little bit of that ashwagandha tea with my cat too. I was like, damn, mango, that shit knocked us out, huh? And he was just like, I don't know what you talking about, but I sleep all day. So whatever you talking about, then yes. Yeah. For the rest of the day, I'm just gonna make sure I drink enough water. My boyfriend gonna buy me a pub sub. Hopefully, I see my friend that's not really officially my friend yet at the Publix, and hopefully, I can come up with some type of friendly, you know, pickup line to get her number and maybe hang out one day. But I don't know. I'm very awkward. Making friends is a little bit difficult for me. It makes it harder because she's at work. Give me some tips. In this situation, what would you say to somebody, okay? This person is at work. They make like subs at maybe Subway or like Publix, you know what I'm saying? Or like you go here regularly. Y'all have chit chatted a little bit outside, a little bit tiptoeing on a professional or personal realm. You know what I'm saying? You want to get their number or like plan to hang out or just talk sometime. You know what I'm saying? What would you say to them? It would not risk them losing their job. My main worry is not being rejected, but like saying something embarrassing and it's like other people waiting in line to get their sandwich made and like them witnessing it and then like I get embarrassed because somebody witnessed me embarrass myself. I feel like that's my biggest worry because then I low-key have to go to a different Publix. And that's the closest Publix. Like that shit like 5 minutes away. I don't know. Maybe I'll just like suck it up because I've handled embarrassment and humiliation in many graceful ways. Low key, you just gotta pretend like nothing happened until you get home and you scream into the pillow and you cry and you punch the wall. That's not necessarily advice. Y'all let me know in the comments. What would y'all do? What would y'all say? Like what would be the tactic to make a friend? But anyways, y'all, thank you for hanging out with me today. I really do love y'all. I feel complete. Yeah, I feel complete. I'll see y'all next Tuesday. Don't forget to like, comment, and subscribe if this your vibe. And I'm gonna talk to y'all later. Peace. Bye.
Take a step out, get some air now, let your